what is the experience of understanding the formation process of fat all at once? Generally speaking, the body's fat mainly comes from the food we eat daily, especially after consuming foods high in sugar and other high-calorie ingredients. The excess calories go through a series of metabolic processes and are eventually stored in the body as fat. When you swallow a mouthful of delicious food, after being chewed by your teeth and undergoing preliminary breakdown by salivary amylase, the food is swallowed. It then travels down the long esophagus, propelled by gravity and muscle contractions, entering the stomach. At this point, the feeling of fullness from the food makes you very satisfied. Next, the stomach secretes a large amount of gastric acid, and through continuous contractions, the food is thoroughly digested and broken down into a form that can be easily absorbed. It is then sent from the pyloric sphincter into the body's intestines. Here, the food is broken down into the nutrients the body needs and absorbed through the intestinal villi into the lymph and bloodstream, ultimately being converted into the energy the body requires. Although at this moment you may still not feel any guilt, the miraculous moment of witnessing the birth of fat is about to come. If the energy consumed daily is lower than the energy intake, the excess energy will be stored in fat cells in the form of triglycerides, appearing like large oil droplets. As the fat cells continue to grow larger, a thick layer of fat eventually appears under the skin, causing you to look fatter and fatter. If you want to promote faster fat metabolism and its excretion from the body, there are two main ways. One is the simple and crude method of starving yourself. When hunger sets in, the nervous system will send signals to the hunger center. If you do not eat anything at this time, the brain will prioritize the consumption of blood glucose to sustain itself. Once blood glucose levels drop too low, the body will mobilize stored glycogen and begin breaking down these stored fat cells to meet its energy needs. The other way is through breathing oxygen. When exercising, the body will burn fat to provide energy, a process that requires a large amount of oxygen. The fat is then converted into carbon dioxide, water, and metabolic waste products that have no nutritional value for the body, which are ultimately expelled through the respiratory system. However, it is important to note that if you simply sweat without exercising, this will only consume the body's water and not expel fat. Therefore, although food is a necessity for the body, we should consume it in moderation. Otherwise, it can be harmful to our health.